Today is raining. I slept in, so it's like a little bit later than what I wanted to do, but I'm gonna have to do some training inside. Having breakfast now. I'm like 4 hours behind today. Meant to get up at like 6:30, 7. It's now 12 o'clock and I'm having breakfast. So I'm not sure if any of you follow Twitter, but I've just had to change my... Hold on, let me go over here, my lighting's better. A lot of my older accounts, and it really bothers me that this is the case, but a lot of my old accounts are using the username HaloPeth. I made that back when I was just sort of starting my presence online and I didn't really have any idea of what I was going to call myself, so I went with that name. But now it's kind of annoying. I managed to change that, but there are a few other things I still need to change. I've been going through my emails for the last couple of hours. Now I need to do a little bit more work. I'm pretty much spending all day in here doing stuff. I want to try and use Flesh this afternoon. I haven't actually even used that yet. I bought it weeks ago. But I want to take a look at that today. Checking in again. It's like... yeah, I've got to go to work in about an hour. I've been, working on that condom challenge video for the last couple of hours. Not quite that long, but... and I've got to go to work in about an hour. Then I'll probably end up just doing some music when I come back. I don't think I'm going to do any music right now. Hello. I'm pretty busy. How are you? Well, it's now 4:30. I was going to go and do some shopping, but I'm just going to head into work a little bit early so I can set my camera up to do time-lapse, and I really want to get some more samples, so I might do a couple of those. I've got an idea. Like, I'm going to work on a project that's just a song made out of sounds entirely made from the kitchen, basically. So I'm not going to do that all in one day or vlog, so I'm just going to put like snippets of that process when it happens, and then at the end of the project then I'll show you the final product. Got a couple more interesting sounds. I don't know what they're going to sound like once I fiddle with them. I haven't really used Flesh really before, actually. I intended to use it straight away, but I never ended up using it, so I'm as interested, probably more so, than you are. Before I can even fiddle with it, I've got to import it and find the actual samples within all the media that I took today. So, and then I can play with it. So it might be a little while yet. Still not sure if I'm actually going to be able to do this. I'll put what I recorded tonight into my computer, renamed all the files. I've still got to go and render them off into an audio format, and because I've never actually used Flesh before, I don't really know how to use it. There's a lot of preset samples that you can use. These, for example. So that's like all the stuff that you can play that it comes with, but you're supposed to be able to add stuff to it. This is what my keyboard looks like when I'm in Flesh. So these, you've got a harmony section, a sample section, and a sound section, and those correspond to those lights. So here it'll like perform a sound, there it'll perform a harmony, or I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. So I might have to continue this tomorrow. I'm going to look at some tutorials. I found a video made by Tim Exile. He's the guy that made Flesh. It's like an hour and a half long, so hopefully that video will teach me.
Kick drum sounds, you'll have a low centroid, and for hi-hats you'll have a high centroid.
I am starting to get it, but I am getting pretty tired, so I'm going to go to bed soon. I did start working on a sound. I haven't come up with anything, I was just... At work, our dishwasher has a little motor that feeds in the detergent into the dishwasher, and it makes this terrible noise. So I rendered off the audio part of that and then put it in. All you have to do, it's quite simple, you just drag the sample into this section. But then, hold on. So now that is going to look really confusing, but what I can do is, it's making a beat, so these are sample selectors and I can play over here. So that's what it's actually playing. It's broken up the original sample. It's broken the original sample into however many little sections I want it to be. If I decrease or increase the threshold, then it doesn't do as much. And it sounds much more like the original sample. If I go with a threshold of 1, then that's the original, basically. But if I do heaps more, "7 minutes left of the day. I think I might call it there, and I'll catch you tomorrow where I'll have a much better understanding of how this thing works."